What's up, gang? Chris Card's back through the mail. Monday, number 186, our first of 5 returns, comes to us from Seattle, Washington, and that Yogi Berra stamp means I sent this off to a stadium. Gives me sort of a clue on who I might have gotten back, and I think I got back Taylor Trammell from the Seattle Mariners. Taylor Trammell, a very good signer. Sent this off to, I think, the Tacoma Rainiers way back when. He did not sign a signature card. That's okay. Taylor Trammell, first-round draft pick of the Cincinnati Reds back in, I believe, 2016. He was a part of that big 3-team deal with the Reds and the Padres back in the day. I think that's all Trevor Bauer go to, I believe, the Reds. And I think Trammell went from the Padres to the Mariners. A bunch of other people involved in that trade as well. He's got a hamstring injury as of last month, but he only played 8 games in AAA this year, so he's been pretty much with the big team the whole year. He's been doing okay. You Mariner fans out there probably know better than me how he's been doing, so very cool to get this back from a current ball player. Signed beautifully there on a Topps Gallery card. Let's move on to return number 2. Next envelope is stamped from Knoxville, Tennessee. There we go. Knoxville, Tennessee. Let's see who we've got in our second return of the day. Hope everyone out there had a wonderful weekend. Mets beat up on the Braves. I could not ask for more of a greater baseball weekend than that. Lee Guterman, our second return here on an 88 Donruss card. 88 Donruss, hideous border on those 88 Donruss cards. Lee Guterman there on 91 Upper Deck, 91 Don Russ. He had a nice little, like a 10-year career. Pretty much played from 86 to 96. He did get into a few games in 84, like 3 games in 84. That doesn't really count. Didn't play any of 85 in the bigs. 86 and 96, 5 of those years with the Yanks, 5 with the Mariners. And then a year with the Mets, which, of course, I do remember, and 1 with the Cards. Very cool to get these cards signed back, including a great inscribed 1987 Topps card for the set from Mr. Lee Guterman. It took a while to get these back. Not your usual 15, 20-day return for old Chris Cards here on the West Coast. Usually takes a week or 2 for most of these returns. But there you guys go. There is my inscription request there on a yellow sticky note, and that worked perfectly for any of those out there wondering how to request inscriptions. That's a good way about going about doing it. Boy, I went all southern there for a second. There you guys go. Man, look at that beautiful leaf card. Love getting those signed. Awesome return from Mr. Lee Guterman, lefty specialist out of the pen. Let's move on to return number 3. All right, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, our third of 5 returns. 2 more after this. We've got Tommy Green. Tommy Green, beautiful signature. Tommy Green, first-round draft pick of the Atlanta Braves back in 1985. 14th overall pick. There's a Fleer card signed. Another Leaf card signed. If you guys see a trend, those 90, 91 Leaf cards, I love getting them signed. 91 Topps. And there you guys go. Stadium Club inscribed. No-hitter. May 23rd, 1991. He was subbing for an injured Danny Cox that day. Danny Cox, who hurt his groin, go figure. And Mr. Tommy Green stepped in, pitched a no-hitter. 10 strikeouts, 7 walks. That's a lot of walks. Against the Expos, the very first visiting person to throw a no-hitter against the Expos there in Olympic Stadium in front of a crowd of 8,000 people. He had shoulder problems, had a great year in 93, the year they went to the World Series. Started Game 4, actually, of the World Series. Won 16 games that year, tying what's-his-face, old crazy what's-his-face, Kurt Schilling for the team lead in wins. And his shoulder never really recovered after that. He kind of fell off the map after 97 or so, and kind of a bummer. Had a lot of promise, but, arm injuries are what they are. And there you guys go. Nice return from Tommy Green. Let's move on to return number 4. 4th return from Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see who is in our 4th envelope. We've got our request letter here. Our request index card to Mr. Wills. Mr. Maury Wills, 7-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, 1962 National League MVP, and a dual signed card with none other than John Knox. Boy, that came out great from the 75 SSPC set back. I think Maury was already retired then. Perhaps he was a coach. He's got the Paulie Walnuts haircut there, RIP. And John Knox, who spent all of his 4 or 5 year career in Detroit for some reason, posing with Maury Wills for a baseball card. They literally have nothing in common, didn't play the same position. Well, Knox played some third, I guess. Didn't play in the same league, and I just don't know. It's just quite the juxtaposition there between the two players and being on the same card together. But there you guys go. They were together on a card, and I got the dual signature. Very happy to get that card finished off for Maury Wills. $10, I think Maury is. Awesome return from a pretty good player. Let's move on to our final return of the day. All right, gang. Final return from the Metroplex in Michigan. This one is from the Athlete Connection. This is a third-party company, very similar to Past Pros, who deals with these guys. I don't know why these players want to deal with third-party people. Now they have to actually have deadlines and have to actually communicate, and they're actually responsible for having to sign these cards now because they're getting paid, and I'm sure this third-party company is getting a cut. So I don't know why they just don't let people like us send cash directly to the player. I mean, I don't understand how the Athlete Connection is making the lives of Dan Petrie any easier by taking a cut of their money and basically being a third party and shipping them a card. So there you go. Dan Petrie, Tiger sportscaster right now. I do believe he does pregame on Bally Sports Net. He was a Tiger for 11 years, 10-plus wins in 7 of those years, including an All-Star appearance in 1985. And, of course, 1984 World Series champion Dan Petrie. Good little starter, great starter during his time with the Tigers. He did spend a couple years with a few other teams, but mostly, played for the Tigers for the bulk of his career. Cup of coffee with the Red Sox, Braves, and the Angels. Very cool getting these back from Dan Petrie. I think these cost $7 a card through the Athlete Connection. So I think the Athlete Connection is very close to a few of the other companies that sort of just have 7 or 8 players under their wing. And I'm not sure what service they provide these players, but they certainly convinced them to partner with them somehow, some way. And these players somehow fell for it and thought it was a good idea. So, I'd rather just send the money to the player and do it that way. But, I mean, whatever. I mean, there's no guarantee going through a third party that you're going to get your stuff back anyway. But, whatever. That is what it is. These players can do whatever they want. It doesn't make any sense for me, but it doesn't really make any sense. I just don't understand any of this stuff, actually. Some of the stuff is just weird to me. Like, is the athlete now they're going to claim they're providing like a valuable service to the collector, and okay, maybe they are, but what are they getting out of it? What are they getting, like $1 an auto? I mean, is that even worth it? How is that worth it? That can't be worth it. Plus, if things get lost and you got to deal with customer service and upset fans, and then you just tell them to go jump in a lake if they have a problem, because who cares anyway? It's like, whatever. Boy, I'm salty. I'm salty tonight. I'm not that salty, but that's the Athlete Connection. Nothing against them. I don't get it. So it is what it is. I don't mind sending the people the money as long as I get my autographed cards back. And I got all 3, 84 tops, 87 tops, and 89 upper deck Petrie cards signed for the set. So very happy to get those back from Mr. Dan Petrie. And what else to say, guys? Through the Mail Monday, number 186. Put it in the books. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Hope everyone out there has a great week. And I will see you again soon with another video. I think I've got a private signing video coming up this week. So stay tuned for that. Let's see who I got back in private signing. Autographs recently returned. And that's it, gang. See ya.